When I was in school, I was known for my long hair and my voice, and that's all. People used to call me weird and awkward because, number one, I was awkward. I was very awkward. I used to think of myself as an introvert who never could talk to anybody, and I was weird somehow. Like, I was okay because I had obsessions with music and some specific things which would be weird for some people, but when you're 16, when you're 15, 14, 16, when somebody calls you weird, you take it in a wrong way. And I did take it in the wrong way, and I thought that nobody will ever like me. And that is when I decided that when school ends, I'm gonna get rid of all the people who used to judge me. I'm going to get rid of all the people who had opinions about me that I did not like about myself. When you're a teenager, you do not have sense of self. You do not know who you are, and if people are judging you on that, even the people who are judging you don't have sense of self, and they are judging you and calling you weird and all. You need to get rid of those, because these things make you so self-conscious that it takes years to get back on track. Years. I have worked hard on myself, and which is why I'm able to talk to people, which is why I'm a little comfortable in my skin, little comfortable in my body, and about my voice. Like, yes, I can talk, and I do not look as weird as people think, and I do not talk about weird things. When you just are talking normal things, but people around you are just laughing about something's wrong either with them or either with you, and these people were used to think that they are so slick that I wouldn't understand. But let me tell you, I understood each and everything, and I decided that I'll cut them off as soon as school ended. And that is what I did. In 2016, I graduated from school, and I removed all these people from my Instagram account. At one point, I just used to say that I hate humans, even though I hadn't met each and every one of those, but I used to say I hate humans. And if you hate humans, it's very difficult for you to survive in this world because it's filled with humans. Which is when I realized that I need to change my belief system about these people, about humans, and I am also one of those. And to be honest, I have found loving, beautiful souls in this world, like literally pure souls. I have met those, I have found those people, and they are amazing people. The people I have cut off from my life are still cut off. I'm never going to see their faces ever again. If I come across someone who is rude, my first instinct is to get angry, like how can you be like this? But my second instinct is to forgive them and send them a lot of love and a lot of light, because their situations make them like that. And if it's not their situation, and if they're born just like that, like an asshole, ignore those, cut them off. The only thing to get rid of your insecurities that people have put in you is to get rid of those people who put the insecurities in you. Those insecurities will never go away until you cut those people off. After school ended, I unfollowed all those people who made me feel like I'm not worth anything, and who made me feel so weird about myself. And sometimes I used to feel so disgusted in myself that why am I like this? Why am I made like this? And a lot of insecurities just existed in me, and I was like, I need to get rid of this, otherwise I won't be able to live. Now when you unfollow somebody, it doesn't mean that you like put them in your following list. You need to remove them, totally block them out. So what I did was, instead of blocking, because I don't want people to be blocked out of my life, I don't know, but I just blocked them and then unblocked them, so they were out of my following and followers both list. That's how I cut them off. You might think what made me change my beliefs, like if people around me were shitty, I could be the same with them. What made me change my belief system that there are nice people in the world? First of all, when I saw people being jealous of each other, people actually playing games, those mind games, I thought that I cannot be that person ever, and I need to get rid of those people out. Like, I need to get rid of those at any cost. And I realized that if I am somebody who doesn't like playing games, then there might be people like me, and in order to survive, I do need people who are actually nice, genuinely nice. And to be honest, there are still some people who talk shit, who talk bad about other people, but I do not talk to them. Some of them added me back, and I just didn't know what to do. Why when you cut somebody off, why do they come back? Why do they have to? Like, why is that a thing? Some people are always in the victim mentality. Like, if something happens to them, they will be blaming everybody else around them but themselves. And I am the opposite. If something is happening in my life, I would just blame myself instead of blaming anyone in the world. And if somebody is calling me ugly, I would say it's my fault, I was born like that. If somebody is calling me a shitty person, I would say that it's my fault. Anything bad that would happen to me or with me, I would just blame it on myself. And to live with all the blame on yourself is very difficult. The only thing I could change was myself, not the people around me. I could cut them off. I could try to maybe talk to them and tell them what's bothering me, but that wouldn't change them. Until and unless people don't realize their own mistakes, until and unless they don't think that they are doing something wrong by themselves on their own, they won't change. So the only thing I could do was change myself, which is why I cut people off and I started finding myself, like what I actually like, what kind of music I actually enjoy, and the movies I can actually watch. And there has been a lot of things that I have found and understood about myself after getting rid of those people, and there is a sense of self in me, and I know that I am a good person. And people come into your life just to put you on the right path. Like, if these people, the bullies, you can say, if they did not behave weirdly around me, if they wouldn't laugh on me, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be a different person by now. And the people who used to laugh at me, I'm sure they're doing great, but I'm also sure that they are still the same. Change comes from within, and I changed myself, and here I am making a YouTube video. So you decide to cut somebody off, like to block these people out of your life, you will have this freedom, like, yes, I finally did that. There were at least, I don't know, like most of them were my classmates, and they used to think that I don't see them being awkward and making fun of me, but I always saw that. And I was like, you know what, my time will come. And I was like, one day I'll be so high that you won't be even able to reach me. Like, you won't even think about getting to me, because it will be so hard for you to get on the level where I'll be. It looks like it's revenge, but it's not, because I actually am not doing anything with them or to them, even though they will be very, very angry and offended because I will become successful. And people they do not want you to succeed, and especially somebody who they think is not capable in their eyes, they don't want you to succeed. But if we think about these people and their opinions, we won't be able to succeed. The only way is to cut them off and get on your path and do whatever you love to do. Just love things, love doing things that you love to do. Don't let anybody make you feel guilty about it. Don't. People are just going to hate everything that you love. There will always be one person who will never ever like you. And sometimes there will be a room full of people who are not going to like you. But you should always, always love yourself for the way that you are. So yeah, that was it. That was my story of me blocking out people after school ended. Also, I think these videos are a reminder for me as well that I need to be strong and be on my path and keep doing what I do. And I love to do this. I love to make videos. It's fun. And these videos will remind me that I'm strong and maybe a little weird, but who the fuck cares? Being anything is fun as long as you love yourself, respect yourself, and you do not shit on people. Don't shit on people. Like, if you don't like somebody, cut them out. And if somebody is actually trying to mess with you, then maybe fight with them. I just avoid conflicts. I'm not the person that will fight with somebody. So yes, that was it. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Bye.